Look what I got today. I'm pretty excited about this. This is my CZ75BD. The BD is my initial, so I'm pretty happy about that. This one was manufactured in 2002, or purchased in 2002 during the assault weapons ban. And it's got this decocker only. Safety doesn't stay on. And just a nice hammer-fired pistol. And I also brought with me some Federal aluminum, bag of steel, Freedom Munitions remanufactured 124 grain, and some Freedom Munitions 124 grain XTP hollow points. I'm going to try it out today. Shoot some steel, shoot some targets. It's going to be a good time. My CZ75BD, this time on gun physics. It's a really nice looking gun. I like the curve, my hand fits in there quite nicely, and it wraps around. It's got a little bit of shelf here, so that even though it doesn't have any serrations on the front or the rear straps, it does have a little shelf, and so my hand doesn't tend to ride down. It's got a little bit of extra girth right here, extra thickness for my pinky to hang on to. Like that background? Well, that's my favorite color. It's a good, solid finish on this CZ. Top of the slide is all serrated. The front of the trigger guard is also serrated in case you want to grab it there. No serrations on the front strap or the rear strap for that grip. There are some pretty interesting cuts in this frame that must have taken some machining time. And that slide look up front, I prefer an angle, but it looks pretty good. This magazine does not drop free. There's the decocker. Drops to half cock. There is no manual safety, and it is not ambidextrous. And if that hammer is all the way down and you crank on it, it will move up to half cock again. Here's a disassembly procedure. Move that hammer back and line up those slide and frame marks, and then push really, really, really hard on the backside of that slide stop and takedown. This one's really stiff, so use a magazine, prop it up there and push edge of a table, something that won't mar the finish. Once you get it up there, pull it the rest of the way out. The slide comes off. No reason to pull the trigger. Full length rails, and that slide rides inside the frame. Here's the rest of it. It's just like every other pistol you've ever taken apart. There are locking lugs on this one, like a 1911. Not a full length guide rod, but doesn't seem to affect it at all. Then you can just take that reassembled slide, put it back on top of the frame, line up the marks again on the frame and the slide, take that takedown and slide stop pin, carefully push it back in. There you go. Insert the magazine, rack the slide, drop the hammer with the decocker. Now it's at half cock, and here's the trigger. Pull it, seems to hit almost a stop, a little bit more pressure. It releases. Reset. On that single action trigger, there's a little bit of creep that you notice when looking at it, but not when shooting it. Well, I pulled off the slide to check it out. Now I know why it has that little bit of extra creep just before the break. See that? That's the passive firing pin safety. It pushes the thing up out of the way, but just before you release the hammer, boom, that little extra motion pushes that up, and then there's the hammer release. So you pull, and then pushes up, that's the creep, and then bam. Sights are steel, dovetailed, 2 dots in the rear, single dot in the front. Kind of small, but it's accurate for me. Steel frame, steel slide, and that trigger guard is really skinny. 2 pounds, 3 ounces, just under a kilogram. I got into this shooting thing way too late. My eyes are changing rapidly. That's 7 yards. It's not too great. 1 inch is marked by the calipers. Here's my second target. It's 10 shots, 2 groups of 5s, 1 inch marked on the caliper again. And there's the first and second ones in comparison. Sights are pretty much on target. It's me that's causing the problem.
Yes! Ha!
I like this. I like the look. I like the svelte, skinny slide, like my Arcus 98, like my 1911, like my Smith & Wesson M&P. It's a good-looking gun. Classic style with some nice curves. That's my CZ75 BD. Hey, thanks for watching Gun Physics. Your thumbs up really helps a lot in the ratings, so thanks for that too. And I've got new videos coming out most Tuesdays. Subscribe for more.